Good morning, everyone. Tuesday was a fashionable day for the stock market overall as we saw the market gap slightly higher and then rally throughout the rest of the day. A little bit of a late day sell off at the end kind of, put a little bit of damper on the overall action, but still it was extremely strong. And basically, what we have here is a resolution of the downtrend line right here, as you can see on the NASDAQ. It's more important on the Russell 2000. But the breakout above that downtrend line now throws our neutral signal back to a buy signal. However, as it is 3482 close, as you can see here, leaves us slightly above the 3502 close back on 521. So while it is a buy signal, I said that until we resolve completely to the upside, the buy signal wouldn't be fully complete. However, it's close enough, and even though that we have below average volume, we have enough stocks moving internally that the buy signal is legit with or without above average volume. And as we've learned since 2008, low volume rallies, for some weird reason, are extremely bullish. I don't know what to tell you. 180 years of data says that that's not the case, but the last 4+ to 5 years of data says that is the case. So we'll go with the most recent data. So while that's a great resolution higher, it's even better on the Russell 2000. The Russell 2000, as you can see here, is actually breaking out to a new high. And what's very interesting is the close I see here. 999.99. The Russell 2000 is almost about to hit 1,000. Intraday, it did hit 1,001. That is extremely, extremely impressive. And the most important thing about this most recent rally is that the Russell 2000 is leading, breaking out to new highs. The NASDAQ is following. And then as you can see here with the S&P 500, while it too has resolved the downtrend line higher, it clearly is not leading like the NASDAQ and Russell 2000. And overall, that's a positive development because you want to see small cap growth stocks and tech stocks lead. So overall, everything is fine on that condition. We're in a buy mode. Like I said, if you're not already long, this buy mode is not a signal to go out and get 200% long. You've missed quite a few buy signals along the way as we've moved up here, and this would just be a minor one, especially since it's summertime. And just to let you know, which means that this signal could be strong. Historically, my model June buy signals have not worked well going back the past 25 years on a quantitative basis. However, that means we're probably due. The black swan might have arrived for the bulls. And on that note, also, since we switched to a buy signal, SQQQQ we've had as a hedge. Half of that hedge is going off with the close below the 20-day moving average. And if that leaves anybody asking how come it's not a full cover, because we are still holding above the lows, and until I see SQQQ print new closing lows, which means new closing lows, so we're going to want it to close below 25.97. There will not be a full sell on this. And at the same time, UVXY, I'm still holding that hedge. This damn thing was only down 2% today on a near 1% up day. You would have thought that this thing would be down 4%. So as we rally, volatility continues to be strong. So there is no sell of the short hedge in UVXY there. But the reason why we don't need to do that is because we have a plethora of long signals tonight. We have 3 new long signals and 2 ads, and one of the ads is in a stock that we have a well over 10% stake in, nearing 15% with this most recent ad, which I believe is our heaviest long position since 2009. And that's shocking that it's taken 4 years for me to get 15% long a single security. Being 10 to 20% long one individual stock was quite normal from 1996 to 2008. So we've seen quite a radical shift in the market. But that ad is LifeLock Incorporated is giving another buyable signal to me. The biggest thing is that even though it is short-term extended, it's basically about ready to break out of this very large cut pattern. BOP increased today, volume was well above average, and it's a pretty strong signal. And every other one previously this has worked. We got shaken out of a little bit of our position, but like I said, that's why it's almost 15% and not 15% yet. And also BFAM, after its offering went really well. It consolidated 2 days, and now it's deciding to break out above the 50-day moving average. With that coming, continued on Max Green Bop and heavier volume. That is an add signal. We will add 2% in the risk and non-risk account. Lock is only going to be 1% and 1%. For the new longs, we've got two very high quality longs giving signals today. Krispy Kreme Donuts is breaking out to a new high on heavy volume. The accumulation in this stock since November has been just very, very solid and very consistent. It has a 99 earnings per share ranking, meaning it's in the top 1% of all stocks with earnings growth. And this just goes to show you America is not concerned at all with their health. If Krispy Kreme Donuts is the top 1% of all is in the top 1% of all stocks out there, but I don't care. Morals in the stock market when it comes to making money means shit to me. I'd buy Philip Morris and any tobacco stock if it was breaking out to new highs. So Krispy Kreme Donuts, here we go. Hopefully this one can double just like it did from its recent move in November. And then also a great signal today, even though it was on below average volume, Overstock.com. Overstock.com has had some huge earnings and sales increases lately, and 2013 and 14 estimates are very strong. And this is a very, very nice chart pattern. Once again, huge accumulation in this stock since October. Looks to be a fresh breakout. We'll see. 2%, 2% in Overstock, just like Krispy Kreme is 2% and 2%. And then also a more speculative play, Millennial Media. These guys do cell phone advertising. They teach application providers like your Angry Birds or Temple Run or whatever you play on your iPhone or whatever the hell you use. These are the guys that do the advertising on these phones. They're going to be earning money a little later on. Right now they do not, but their sales growth is huge and mutual fund growth is strong. This will be 2% in the risk account, 0% in the non-risk account since we're not making money, and it's a sub 10 stock. Still a great signal. But overall, we've had other great signals today. Tesla tried to give a pocket pivot point buy signal but did not, and I'm pissed off that it was kind of up today. So it's still basically in this flag pattern. I hope I'm not messing up by not purchasing it today, but whenever I go long Tesla, I want it to be a 5% plus position. So it's coiling and it's getting right near that apex. If you draw a downtrend line connecting the most recent highs and an uptrend line connecting the most recent lows, it's right there on the cusp of a breakout. And if this market continues to go higher, Tesla is going to go with it. But so far, this year has been quite well. The news today that Ben Bernanke will be stepping down next year, and the first ever female Fed head, Janet Yellen, will probably be stepping in next year. Also could be a continued confirmation that QE will continue. She is quite hawkish when it comes to inflation. She prefers to see it, and a little bit of inflation, as historically always shows, is better than any kind of deflation. Anyway, we'll go and wrap it up there. Have a great Wednesday, everyone.